reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint John. So Jesus proclaimed as he taught in the temple, "You know me, and you know where I come from. But I have not come of my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him, for I come from him, and he sent me." The Gospel of the Lord. Dear friends, in the light of John's Gospel, we have been reflecting on how the Jews have made up their mind to kill Jesus. The accusation against Jesus is that he had not only broken the Sabbath, but also called God his Father, in a way equaling himself to God. This was sheer blasphemy and unacceptable to the Jews, who were worshippers of a one true God. They wanted to capture him, but they are unable to do so because Jesus leaves Jerusalem. In the Gospel today, we see Jesus is back in Jerusalem, and it is the Feast of the Tabernacles. He continues to speak freely. The Jews wonder as to why the authorities have still not captured Jesus. They doubt if the authorities have realized that Jesus is the Messiah, but they quickly do away with that thought. The Jews believed that when Christ appears, no one would know where he was from. But since they knew a little about Jesus, they couldn't accept him as the Christ. The question before us is, how did the Jews fail to recognize that Jesus was their promised Messiah? They were witnesses of the wonders and miracles that our blessed Lord had performed. What is that stopped them from accepting him? The answer to this is given by Jesus. There exists a major difference between knowing a person and knowing about the person. We know about a person indirectly to another, but we know a person in a relationship, and this is pointed out by Jesus. He claims that the Jews have no relationship with God. This is because they are unable to accept Christ. The Messiah has come to restore this relationship, that in knowing the Messiah, they may know God. Therefore, we can put in perspective what Jesus told Philip. "Have I been with you so long, and yet you do not know me, Philip? He who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, 'Show us the Father'?" Yes, my dear friends, today our blessed Lord calls us to review where we stand in our relationship with him. Do we know him, or are we content with the little we know about him? Let us all develop a thirst to know God, and like the psalmist, pray, "My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When shall I come and behold the face of God?"